This is a video for all those young attorneys out there who are unsure if they still want to be lawyers, right? You've been out a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you're just not entirely sure about this. So my name is Marco Brown. I own Brown Family Law in Salt Lake City, and I was exactly where you are. I got out of law school. I clerked for a year, job I dearly loved, really enjoyed that. And then I went to work for an insurance defense firm. Terrible job. Don't want that. Wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, let me tell you. Made it about 18 months, didn't smile for 3 months. It was just a terrible, terrible job. Didn't fit my personality, nothing. I didn't get to litigate. I'm a litigator. So it was terrible. And I just had to realize that it was not my job, right? It was not my thing. And I learned one of the very important lessons was your first job out of law school should be to determine what you don't want to do for the rest of your life. Because that first job out of law school, you're very unlikely to stay with it, okay? And you also want to figure out like what kind of attorney you don't want to be. So really your first job out of law school is really a negative experience, figuring out what you don't want to do and who you don't want to be, so then you can figure out what you want to do and who you want to be. But when you're in the thick of that first job, or maybe even the second job, and just like, I hate this crap, I don't want to do this, I don't know if I want to be an attorney, just realize that is something you need to go through in order to figure out your place in the legal world and to find what you are going to be happy with, okay? And what you are going to enjoy and be satisfied with. So I left that job after 18 months, and then I started my own firm. And it was still probably 2 to 3 years into my firm that I thought, man, I don't know if I want to be an attorney. I don't know if I can sustain this. But I found that thing I was good at. So all we do is divorce, and I've done over 4,000 of them at this point. But I found out that family law and divorce was my jam, right? I was good at it, and I enjoyed it, and I kept getting better and better at it. And those first 2-3 years that I'm doing that, it's still really hard because I knew I liked it, but I didn't realize I was good at it. I was getting good at it, right? But once you get good at that thing that really does turn you on in the law, and then it's easy to love your job. It's easy to like something that you're good at, but you got to put in the work to actually get good at it. So you got to identify that, and then you need to do the legwork. You need to read, you need to litigate, you need to do everything that you can to be good at that specific part of the law, and then you're going to love it. And let me tell you, I dig what I do now. All we do is divorce. I have 8-9 attorneys at this point, hiring 2 more right now. I dig what I do. I get to do this. I get to come pick up my suits and be a litigator and put those on. I just, it's great. But I had to figure out in the beginning what I didn't want to do, what I didn't like, the type of attorney I didn't want to be, what type of attorney I did want to be, and then put in the work. And once I did that, boom, being a lawyer, utterly, utterly fantastic. So if you're in that point where you're just not sure about it, I say, hey, look, give it some time, okay? If you're utterly miserable, though, and you don't want to do law, go do something else. It's totally okay. You will be fine. But if you're unsure about it, give it some time, find what you're good at, do the work necessary, and you will love it once you get good at it, all right? I am going to go to lunch now.